Well, hey, Mr. Bleeker here again. Time for a little more Photoshop. In a previous lesson, previous installment, we looked at tools like the clone stamp tool. And it's a great pixel reparation tool. You just choose pixels from over here, and then as you're doing brush strokes, because everything is a brush, you repair pixels over there. Okay. In this example, there's some definite merits to this picture. It's one of those great rock climbing pictures, but somebody named DJ got there before all of us and made a big old mess, right? That's a bit of an issue. And not only that, zoom out. Haha. Somebody else has been climbing here, or I don't know, shooting the cliff wall for fun. There's pock marks on the surface, and if I was quite honest, if I was an editor and this was, say, something in my exercise magazine, I'd be saying, can't publish it. It's a great photo, but yikes, you gotta repair things. So there's some repair tools in Photoshop that are quite handy. And by repair, think about fixing a boo-boo, because over here, there you go. You've got some great tools. So I'll just clue you in here. There are little sort of quick reparation tools. The red eye tool does exactly what it says. You'll see that in a later tutorial. There's the spot healing tool, which just kind of looks in an area. This is a great blemish repair tool. It just looks for average sort of color and tone pixels and makes it kind of all the same. You'll see that I can use these in different ways. I'm going to start with the spot tool, and I'll zoom in on this. Now, because it's a brush, I want to choose something that's about the right size. Think of the circle as being the area where the brush is going to function. So I'm saying, give me this consistency. Because when I click, and I'll undo that, you can see what it did. It looked around itself, kind of in that, or inside of itself in that area, and then creates what we call an interpolation, or kind of figures out the in-between parts. Now, I know what you're thinking. You could just make a giant brush and just repair. But remember, this cliff face is not uniform, not even close. If you want to do a good job, try to do a tight job with this tool, like this, see? You have to make someone believe that you weren't there. So in this case, if you zoom in, you can see that's a little smudgy there. Like, that's not really a great job. But you get the idea of what we're trying to accomplish here. Right? This needs a little fix, and that could use a little fix. Right? We can repair some things with this. Some things it's feasible. Right? This is a bit of a challenge. Well, that doesn't look too bad. And you're really pushing it here. But it worked. I could continue on madly like that. This is not going to work. If I try to repair this, I'm going to get some real smudginess. So there's some extra tricks that I'm going to need. If you're repairing a pimple, for example, on like say doing yearbook work, this is a wonderful tool. This first choice, right, completely works. But if you really need to repair something, think of a sort of a bigger boo-boo fixer called the patch tool. Now this one's neat. You select kind of freehand, and I keep it pretty tight for this. There we go. I find the freehand lasso tool like this to be frustrating. It can just drive you crazy. So I've drawn a tight patch, reparation patch around this, and you're figuring, well, so what? What do you do now? Like, I could just hit. Well, imagine if I grab the move tool now, and I just I have a marquee here, right? So that's not what I want to do. If I'm sticking to the patch tool, it's got an extra superpower. When you push now, almost like I did with the move tool, go to an area of similar grain. So go over like this. Now you can see I can put this anywhere I want. It's transplanting pixels is what it's doing. So as you're moving somewhat adjacent, and you're seeing, that's gonna wreck my selection, right? You look at this and figure, well, it's possible that I might need to patch this in smaller sections. So maybe, just maybe, you go around the D, good old DJ. If you just use crayon, this wouldn't be such a problem, right? And let's see here. Okay, that's not bad. That actually looks pretty good. So I'll deselect. Little smudgy, right? A little smudgy, but I'm trying to move into it's funny when I say move. I want to go to a pixel area that's so close by that the grain of the rock stays lined up. All right, so let's go deselect. That is pretty good. Now, you might have thought, oh, that's not great, but when you zoom out, you can't see what I did, right? This is how famous dictators and other kinds of people pretend they're in places they weren't, literally photoshopping themselves in. That's easily detected because all you do is look for pixel irregularities. So you can use the patch tool, right? And you can quickly fix things. And that wasn't perfect because I wasn't zoomed in and I wasn't paying attention. Well, I was paying attention. It just wasn't good enough. Let's go here. Let's see if I can do a better patch. That looks pretty good. So this tool can be really handy. Get you out of a jam and get rid of DJ's initials and all those wonderful things. So you get the idea. So maybe I can hand this to my editor and say, how about now? What do you think about this now? A little bit of sparkle over there. Not bad. I don't want to take away from the natural scenery, right? If there's natural blemishes, things that nature kind of intended, leave them in. Don't over Photoshop something. We all know how bad that is. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. So even though I'm zoomed out, I'm just going to do a little bit more repair. And then all is forgiven. Okay, so there we go. I've used this tool, the patching tools, to give you a nice kind of sense of how you can fix an image. So again, I'll keep it short and sweet, and I'm out of here. Thanks, folks. Have a good one.